But somehow I didn't run after the monetizing, but I ran after the happiness I could bring to people, or just hold their hand while they were down.
Warm welcome to you, Monica.
Thank you so much, Sarla. It's an honor.
Platform of, yeah,
Yeah, it's an
thank you so
honor,
much.
complete honor for me, that and overwhelming, that all of you have reached out. It's humbling. Thank you.
Yeah. And for all those of you who do not know who Monica is, so Monica is a very, very passionate trainer, a soft skills trainer. And she, in fact, went to the Army Public School, Loreto School, and that's where she did her schooling from. She also went to Lady Evan College in Delhi. And she's done a postgraduate program in human rights from the Indian Institute of Human Rights. And very surprising, to know that you completely, transitioned, Monica, from, almost 3 decades of work in the export industry. And from there, you transitioned to, soft skills. So I want you to please share with all of us how this transition happened and what was there in your mind, in your heart before you did this transition.
I think, it's just that the path kept opening and I kept following. I went into export because I did home science in textiles and clothing. And at that time, I thought, I am going to have a boutique and clothes are everything. But once I joined the line, I was a hardcore hard worker. But exports, if you all have been exposed to it, is a 24/7 kind of a industry. And it drains you
Right,
out totally. A lot of people to handle clients, workers, everything. It drains you out. And training is
right,
there also. You are training your workers. You are training your, the interns who are coming to help you. Training is going on all the time, but it's informal, right?
right.
And after, I think, about 30 years, like you said, 3 decades, and only in one organization, Sarla, I did not
Yes.
change my
Oh,
job. So
wow.
I think I was just tired. And I just saw this ad in the paper which said, soft skills training and all. It attracted me. So I went on ahead at an age of 50 plus to, upskill myself. And at one
Yes.
point, after I finished my upskilling, because I was working full time, I took the classes only on weekends. So there
Right,
was a point in time where I was doing trainings as well as my regular work.
right, right. Tell me a little bit, tell us a little bit about your soft skills training, the institute where you did, and what made you join that uh, institute and learn that.
So, like I told you, there was this ad in the paper that you could become an image consultant. Okay. So that
Yes, yes,
attracted me quite a bit. And I went on to explore. This institute's name is ICBI. It was there in South Extension, Delhi,
yes,
which is comfortably close to where I stay. So I went to explore.
right,
So the first
right,
year when I went to explore, they were doing this complete package of soft skills and this image consultancy. And I came back. I said, I don't want to do the whole thing. But the
right,
soft skill attracted me. So I
right,
went back again when they split up the two things. I said, I don't want to do
right,
the image part. I want to do only the soft skills part. And
right.
that's how I went on and took the weekend classes. And from there, my journey into
Wonderful.
soft skills began.
Wonderful, wonderful. In fact, maybe it would be comfortable for you to know that I'm also a part of the ICBI.
Ah,
So way back
okay.
in 2013, yes, yes,
So I'm
I
just
have.
behind you, 14.
Yeah, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. So, Monica, I just wanted to ask you one thing. When you talk about soft skills, what exactly do you mean by soft skill training?
When I
Why
joined it,
soft skill?
yeah, so when I joined it, even I didn't know what is soft skills. And then I
Right,
learned it was all people oriented. And as I took the different classes, I started enjoying them. And believe me, I was the oldest student in my batch, but still, it
right.
was such a lovely atmosphere going back to the books in a way. And, spending time with these youngsters, new energy, and had never been a public speaker, Sarla. So there was a lot of learning. Soft skills is actually, you also know, since you're from the same institute, it's all about people skills, and it is something
Yes,
which is not tangible. That is why it's called soft. The hard skills, everybody knows, everybody is learning them. But soft skills, without soft skills, you cannot succeed in life. So
Absolutely.
that polish, that good behavior, that warmth, it all comes with the soft skills.
Right. In fact, there's a very nice saying, which says that you are hired for your skills, but fired for lack of soft skills.
Wonderful. Very well said.
You may be a, graduate, postgraduate, or any kind of degrees you have and experience you have, but if you don't have the soft skill, then you're not preferred in the organization presently, especially in the present day, work atmosphere.
Absolutely.
So, how difficult was it, Monica, for you to transition from, this export import business to soft skill journey? How difficult was it?
Surprisingly not. I just smoothly entered it. It was all my life I had said, I don't want to be a teacher. But somehow this is not teaching, and the subjects were so fluid. You could just, they're all around you. You don't have to study them. It just comes from within. I think a soft skills trainer would be someone who's actually, it comes out from within. So
Within,
it
yeah.
was a very beautiful experience because of the response also that I used to get,
Mm,
that I
mm, mm,
still
mm.
get rather. So the transition
Wonderful.
was very smooth, very smooth.
Can we say that, it's like you're a born trainer or you're born, a coach
Now,
for, yeah,
now after so many hours and hours of training, I feel like that. Maybe this
right.
is what I was cut out for.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Life has given you another opportunity.
Actually. And
Yeah.
that's what I'd like to tell everybody, that age is no barrier for learning and age is no barrier for change. It can happen anytime.
That's the message you want to give the people?
I think so, because if you've gone through my profile, the latest upskilling I've done is just last week, I think. I did my posh training certification.
Absolutely. In fact, I wanted to, ask you the next question was actually about the posh training. So
Yeah.
even I also come across, many people asking for trainers in posh. So can you speak a little bit about that? Yeah.
I've always been inclined to doing social work and NGOs, and that's also there in my file. You've gone through it. So I've always been contributing, right?
Mm,
And Honaho, like in this time, we all are a little bit of a feminist. And as you
right,
can see, I've not changed my surname. So I was a feminist way back 34 years back when I got married. I didn't change my surname. So hearing about what is happening in an office, and I've worked 30 years in the industry. So I was seeing a lot of it happening also.
right,
It was happening around me. So that kind of pushed me, and these things became more spoken about with the Me Too movement and all of that coming up. You started hearing more and more about it, and people, the first training that I was asked for in a corporate was, are you a posh trainer?
right,
So maybe at that time I didn't even know what was posh. I went
right.
around to look, search, and I realized, then I there was one Indian movie, Bollywood movie, which I don't remember the name, but I saw that and I just said I want to do this, and this opportunity came about and I grabbed it. I just
Wonderful.
hope I can use it in future. That's what.
I know. I mean, whatever one studies in school or college or these diplomas or you're upskilling yourself, I'm sure one day or the other they will come handy. And
Yeah.
even otherwise, it's okay. You feel very good when you yourself you feel empowered. I think feel empowered that you know
Yes.
all.
Yeah. So when I'm doing sessions with students, which I do regularly, and they're soon going to be stepping out into the work arena. So I already, prep them on posh and everything. So even if I'm
Right.
not doing a posh training, but I'm preparing the students.
For our viewers, can you just explain POSH? What is POSH?
This is about, sexual harassment in the workplace. It's all
Right.
about that. And unfortunately, the law supports only the women. But I do believe that the office is now specifying and including all the genders in this. Otherwise, by law, the Indian law is only supporting the women under this. Only women can come.
That's
But as we
that's
all know,
news.
yeah, but
Yeah.
as we all know, men do get harassed as well.
Arrest also. Yes, absolutely. So, Monica, what do you enjoy the most in your role as a soft skill trainer? And you're doing so many things like, the human rights and which role is it that, gives you the maximum joy and satisfaction?
See, my coaching, which I do one on one, and my trainings, which I do with my students regularly, because of the
Right.
response that I get, it is so fulfilling. It's when you see the love and the affection that comes back, it's, I don't know, it gives your heart a complete I don't even know what to say. I mean, they'll say things like your classes are not classes, they are therapy sessions, they are counseling. So it's just because, like I said, I'm just trying to do my best and do it sincerely. I just want
Right.
these students who are coming out into this world that, before they step out and go wrong, maybe I can just hand them a little extra thing which might help them along the way.
I'm very
So
sure with with this kind of an intention that you have gone ahead, I'm sure it's going to benefit many people, Monica.
I
Definitely.
do
So
hope so. I do hope
who's
so.
absolutely, absolutely. Each one of us have to take that responsibility. Maybe we can't do, bring about a change in the entire world, but maybe we can just do our bit by changing at least
Yes.
the person who is right in front of us.
Yes.
Anybody who's coming in front of us, and maybe we can just do our bit, right?
Yes.
Who's that person who's inspiring you a lot, today? Who inspires Monica?
I think I'm self-inspired. There are certain things which just go, they light up like a bulb inside me that I must do this.
Yes.
Nobody else is doing all of what I'm doing in and around me, none of my friends, none of my family. So it's just something which lights up within me that, yes, this is my calling. And I just go
Right.
ahead and do it.
Excellent. Excellent. I think people like you, then, you don't need anybody outside to motivate you. You're a self-motivated person.
Totally, totally.
Yeah. Great. So what is it that you would like to do, the next, given a chance of next 5 years, what does Monica want to do in the next 5 years?
I
Is
want
there any
to,
plan? Is there any plan?
actually, along the way, Sarla, I've seen that plans don't work. So that has been one eye opener. And so I take life as it comes. There've been a lot of setbacks and kickbacks and then move on forwards. But somehow I'm moving along. And yes, what I'm doing, I'm kind of loving it. And I would
Right.
love to, I think I'm a people's person. So, whatever, in however way I can help people, I just want to go ahead. My If I may add a little to that, that what my reward is, the affection that I get from the children. My past students come, they'll touch my feet, they'll give me a hug, they'll even call me years later. I think that's just my reward. That who remembers, once you've gone along in life. But the moment they meet you, they give you so much regard and respect. That's just it. And they pour out, their hearts.
Right.
And
Right.
actually, just a couple of days back, when we were talking about, the Gen, I said, I'm Gen baby boomer. And they were like shocked, you can't be that old. I said, it's simply because you relate to me at a different level, that you think that I can't be so old, but I am. A number in
Absolutely.
this line. Age is a number. I
It's
think we
just a
bring
number.
experience and maturity adds to the coaching.
बिल्कुल जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So, though you have explained to me, but I wanted you to talk about it for the viewers. What's success for you? Though you have
Success.
talked about it just now, but I
Yeah.
still want you
So
to,
so I overstepped it. But yes, success for me is just seeing that smile on a person's face. Just one of my coaches or my students reaching out to me and thanking me that whatever I could open my heart to you, whatever you guided me, helped me, my life is better. I think just that, and just the fact that when they want to talk, they know they can reach me. That is what success is for me.
absolutely. I think in today's world, Monica, there are so many people, all that they are waiting for is someone, to lend their ears and then listen to them and maybe
Yeah.
understand them. And not everyone even wants a solution. Even if you listen to them and pay attention to what they are,
Yes.
saying, I think that itself is a big thing. And precisely that's
Absolutely.
what you are doing. And you've chosen this role as a soft skill trainer. I think
Yeah.
that's just a name. Soft skill trainer is just a name, as you rightly said. Even otherwise, if you were not a soft skill trainer, probably wherever you were working, probably you would have been just listening to people's problems and, trying to wipe to the tears from their eyes. Am I right?
You are right, because even before I did that in the industry, in the export industry, it was happening
Yes.
there all the time, but I was not aware what I'm doing.
And
So actually,
yeah,
doing this soft skills course may have just polished my skills a little bit and made me more aware how to do things rightly. So, but it was always
but
there, because I've had feedback from even family members that, once we see you, we just want to come up and talk to you. So there is something which, like I told you, it's something inborn. A course
you're
just
born with,
polishes that.
yeah, I got it. I got it. You're born with that aura, the aura of
Could be.
helping people, the aura of making people comfortable in your presence, that they are able to open up and share, which is so important. I hope many, many women and people in general and women are watching this show, and I hope they all get inspired by you to take up a new profession, Monica, and not to stop that I'm 50 and I'm 60, I can't do this. And, maybe you can be you could be the inspiration for yourself, but maybe for the others, you could be an inspiration, right?
Oh, that would
And
be
that's
lovely.
what. Absolutely. That's the whole purpose of this Soil Cup. The whole purpose of Soil Cup is to present, entrepreneurs like you, independent business owners like you, who have made it big in their own way, so that, you have a better reach, you have a better audience who can relate to you. And I think that's definitely going to happen, Monica. And thank you so much for taking out this time. And I really appreciate on behalf of Soil Cup team. Is there anything else that you would like to add, from your side?
I just like to add that maybe, all of this, I've even done a course on counseling skills a little bit, because maybe the
Right.
inclination was there, but somehow I didn't run after the monetizing, but I ran after the happiness I could bring to people, or just hold their hand while they were down. So for
Right.
me, success is not money. For me, success is the change or the happiness I can bring into people's lives. And that is what I want to end with. But I would like to thank Soil Cup and Sarla, you and Shruti and everybody else who's got in touch with me. It's been a wonderful half hour with you. And you have the
Then
most
this is
charming
not going to
smile.
be the last one. We will definitely touch base with you soon, and get to really know more about you, your work, so that, we can build on that in the future.
That'll
Thank you
be
so
lovely.
much,
Thank you
Monica.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.